The new Audi A6 was recently launched in India at an ex-showroom price of Rs 54.2 lakhs. This over here is the top of the line technology plus trim that retails to around Rs 70 lakhs on road. Is it worth the price tag? Let's find out. This is the 8th generation of the A6 that boasts of a fresh set of cosmetic and feature updates. However, this premium sedan is available only as a petrol model for now. It comes in 3 trims: 35 TFSI technology, 45 TFSI Premium Plus, and this, the top spec 45 TFSI technology. It is a new model that is underpinned by the parent company Volkswagen's MLB platform. As a result, it is larger than the model that it replaces. Its overall length creates a strong impression in itself, while the dual-tone alloy wheels add more appeal. We've seen over the years how the A6 styling has evolved from rounded off edges to a sharper design. This here looks even sportier now. A larger grille flanked by angular headlights and prominent creases give it a more aggressive look. I particularly appreciate the futuristic LED lighting package. Then the chrome strip that extends across the LED tail lamps and the simple bumper manage to keep things minimal and yet so elegant. Get inside the A6 and you will instantly feel at home. Overall design and layout is typical Audi, and it pampers you with quite some luxury equipment. Fit, finish and quality is top-notch with every element you lay your eyes or hands onto. Be it the leather, brushed metal, piano black or wooden inserts, all of them hint at premiumness and luxury. Yet, there's something amiss which probably could have made you feel even more special. The USP here are these 2 touchscreens which are a part of the brand's latest MMI systems. Interesting to use, but I have my reservations about it, which I'll get to once on the move. Otherwise, in terms of in-car and infotainment functions, there's a lot on offer. There's a sunroof, then Audi's typical virtual cockpit all-digital instrument cluster and a Bang & Olufsen audio system. What's more, you get powered front seats with memory function for the driver and a 4-zone automatic climate control, and even a hands-free parking function. Still, maybe it could have done with a pair of screens to keep the rear occupant entertained. So in terms of comfort, the front seats were indeed comfortable with a large scope and good comfort. The same is with the rear seats, but I'm impressed with the space here on offer. The second row is spacious as the cabin length is up by 21 mm, rear legroom by 17 mm, and now there's more headroom too, 8 mm in the front and 11 mm at the rear. Under the hood, no, there's no diesel model on offer, but the A6 is limited to a petrol engine only. This, however, is a BS6 emission compliant 2-litre petrol in the 45 TFSI guise. This engine produces 241 bhp of power and 370 Nm of torque, which is on par with its rivals. And it comes mated to a 7-speed dual-clutch automatic transmission, sending power to the front wheels. What quickly impresses you is the refinement of the engine. It's barely audible. And despite you flooring it, the gear shifts are so smooth and there's only a slight buzz of the engine. That said, it's evident that the gear shifts are not the quickest but never let you wanting for more. There's ample power and torque to keep the momentum going, and yet it just takes a downshift to make a quick overtake. Makes it quite a tractable engine, be it in the city or the highway. How is it to handle, you may ask? Very easy, I must say, especially for it being such a long sedan. The steering is light and quick, not making you feel you're maneuvering a very big car. It might look like the absence of the air suspension here might be a bummer, but it certainly is not. The suspension is nicely tuned to absorb bumps and took the post-monsoon marred roads with ease. It sure doesn't feel as good as it would have with the air suspension, but it still sails comfortably at high speeds. That said, the tire noise does get audible in the cabin. As I said, I would get back to the dual touchscreen setup on the move. So yes, it's interesting with the upper screen running Audi's latest MMI system and the lower screen doing the duty for climate control and other functions. But then it takes time to get used to, and more of a concern is that it takes away the driver's attention. Despite the cosmetic changes, for me it still lacks the appeal of the 5 Series or the E-Class. And with the limited powertrain choices, I still wonder if it will work in Audi's favor. But then, this new gen model gets most new age goodies, is bigger than the outgoing model, and is slightly affordable than its direct rivals. So, the new Audi A6 is indeed a well-packaged product. It has adopted many evolutionary changes, making it a mature-looking car. It is well equipped with new tech, gets a spacious and comfortable cabin, and even rides well for most part. Owners who like to be driven around in the comfort of the rear seat will surely consider this given its competitive pricing.